while catching up with pals
Casey Ainsworth.
All the way from London town.
Nicola Adams.
This is where I grew up, in Yorkshire.
Jeanette Manrara.
and with family.
It's a really good way to bond, getting to know each other through drawing.
So join us
My Lord, very good cat.
as we show how taking a break in nature
There's something about water, there's something about the coastline.
Are you feeling relaxed, Joe McKelvey?
Yeah, I think we've smashed it.
or trying something new
You have sailed before, Mark?
Many, many times.
Here's the next gust coming.
can be the perfect recipe
Oh, we've got sausage rolls.
Let's get it all on, and the kitchen sink.
My taste buds are doing high fives.
to nourish the mind
That's brilliant.
I can't believe I've stopped doing all this stuff. It's very therapeutic, don't you think?
body
Oh, I can feel things shaking that shouldn't be.
Fish on.
and soul.
You know what they say? It's not about the destination. It's the journey.
Now you know I'm always going on about taking the road less travelled with a pal by your side.
So on this weekend escape, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go off-piste and head to the beautiful region across the borders of Dumfries and Galloway. And joining me on this 2-day getaway is an actor and very close friend who needs no introduction. So he's not going to get one. It's Mark Benton.
Hello.
Hello, Mark.
It's nice to be back.
Is it good to be back?
It's excellent.
No, have you ever been here before?
No.
Okay. There's so much to see here in this part of the world, and there's so much to do. You can do archery.
Right?
You like archery?
I've never tried it. I'd love to try it.
We're not doing that.
Fine.
Paddleboarding? You ever done that?
Great. I'd love to do paddleboarding.
We're not doing that.
Oh, okay.
And there's windsurfing.
Oh, fantastic. I've always wanted to do that.
Excellent. We're not doing that either.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what we're doing?
What we doing?
Canyoning.
What's that?
You're going to get cold and you're going to get wet, but it'll be great fun because it's a great way to relax with your mate.
Oh, great. Come on, let's do it.
Me and my buddy and fellow actor Mark have known each other a long time and have been on a fair few weekend escapes together. But Dumfries and Galloway, with its remote beaches, wild moors and craggy peaks, is new to both of us. Our first stop is the huge Galloway forest not far from the market town of Newton Stewart.
He's doing my harness.
How does that feel?
It feels tight.
Me and Mark are always keen to try out new things, and our adventure starts with a trek to a place called Murray's Canyon,
Nearly there, Mark. Nearly there. Nearly there, son.
where we're meeting instructor Mike from Galloway Canyoning.
There's a cyclist so ice.
Hey,
Mike, how are you?
good to see you.
Robson, good to see you.
Hey, Mike, Mark. Nice to meet you.
Hiya. Right, you've got two guys here who fancy a bit of canyoning.
Two experts.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So what is it, Mike?
So canyoning is essentially following an ancient watercourse from the top all the way down to the bottom. So we use lots of techniques, including abseiling, jumping, swimming, and sliding to make our way down to the bottom of the canyon.
Have you abseiled before, Mark?
Many, many times.
Now, I promised Mark, canyoning is a good way to relax and reconnect with the landscape. Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of good factors for mental health of canyoning. Mindfulness is fantastic here because you haven't got the time to think about anything much else other than doing that jump or swimming through that pool. You know, you're under a waterfall. You've got time to be unhappy when you're under a waterfall. It's a really nice place to be.
So, Brenton, are you ready to take the plunge?
I'll give it a go.
Come on.
I love the fact that there are so many techniques involved in this activity.
It will walk you through the ropes, how to use them, the equipment on the harnesses.
And today, Mike's going to guide us through climbing, jumping, and abseiling.
Wow, this is steep.
So there should be something to suit everyone.
Guys, well done. That's the hardest part of our day done. It's all downhill from here. Awesome. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to take a little wander into this pool down here. when you guys are ready, we can have a little climb up to these jumps, and we can have a look at which ones we want to play on today.
There are jumps off the rocks here of 1, 2, and 3 meters. But before we take the leap, it's important to acclimatize ourselves to the water temperature.
Oh, Mark, you're gonna love it, because the temperature's gonna wake you up. Woo. Oh, that's cold.
Yeah. That's better, isn't it? That's better.
Hats off to Mark for being willing to try something he's never done before.
Excuse me as well, give me a hand. Nice, that's it. That's the hardest part. I keep saying that to you guys now.
Yeah, just a bit of sliding, he
You
says.
said to me.
Just a bit of fun, he says.
These rocks are as slippery as ice.
Just take a breather.
Well done, guys. Thanks, man. Amazing.
And the vertical scramble doesn't half get your heart rate up.
Do you want to jump off this one, or do you want to jump off that one?
Oh, I think I'll go this one.
Okay, mate, over to you.
Awesome. So, remember your brace, guys, and the bending of your legs when you're jumping in. Yeah. Ready?
Where is he? Woohoo! How was that? Woo! Yeah, man.
Well done. That was awesome. Really good. So for yourself, gonna go off at this angle here, Robson, so
Okay.
we're heading towards this big rock.
Okay,
Ready when you are. Remember to bend your legs. Brace position for me as you land.
like that.
That's the one. Perfect.
We're here to have fun and relax.
Yeah!
It's amazing how your confidence grows with just one climb and a leap.
You're right.
Yeah. It's exhilarating.
But perhaps not quite enough to take on the highest point like Mike.
That's the way to do it. Woo! Well done.
Mark's already got the canyoning basics under his belt, and even though I know he's not keen on heights, it's time for the abseil down the side of a waterfall.
So this is going to be a traverse line. These are going to keep you guys safe as we're heading out to the abseil. So you guys are going to clip in using your lanyards here. We're going to walk our way along to the edge. This is going to make sure nothing happens when we get to the edge there. You guys are perfectly safe the whole time.
To get to our starting point, we need to inch our way around a rocky ledge. A serious challenge for someone who's afraid of heights.
I think the secret is just to look this way all the time.
Especially as there's a drop of over 40 feet to the water below.
Right, Bishop, we're going to clip in so our carabiners are facing up here, and you can follow me out towards the edge.
Put him on and then close him off.
That's it, lovely. Lock them off. Make sure they're done up nicely.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Even though I've abseiled before, there's still a rush of adrenaline at the prospect of a rope descent from something as high as this.
I'm ready when you guys are.
So do you want one at a time or both
You can
of us?
come out, we'll come together, we can
Okay.
see what's going on there.
You ready?
I don't think I can do this. Too high.
Listen, not a problem. I'll see you down the bottom.
Yeah. It's far too high for me. Oh, the terror set in. I think when the fear gets you, and these midges, some you win, some you lose.
I see you at the bottom, buddy. No worries.
Hey, this is scary stuff, especially for someone who's never abseiled before. Good on Mark for knowing when he's reached his limit today.
It's actually harder to walk back down than it is to go over the top. But hey ho, that's life. On to the next one.
And as the abseil wasn't the easiest, I'm happy too that I'm back on solid ground.
If Robson ever invites me to Everest, not happening.
This has been a great location for a bit of canyoning. And it just shows you can know the extent of your comfort zone.
I tell you what,
What?
I'm awake.
What it's about, mate. Feeling alive.
And still get the best from being out in the elements in a beautiful part of the world.
So, you can tick that off the list. I have to say, I was thinking, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to abseil. But when I got to the top and I looked over, I just thought, I can't do it.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Know your limitations and know your possibilities. And probably next time you go and see Mike, maybe it's with the family,
Yeah,
maybe she'll do a bit of abseiling.
I think my kids would love it. Because, you know, you're in your late 70s. And the thing is, you don't seem it because you do so much stuff like this. It keeps you young.
It does, at heart. It keeps you young at heart.
We're en route to where we're staying tonight, which means we get to see more of the Dumfries and Galloway landscape. And it's a bit of a drive.
So I thought we'd split the journey up, and I think we deserve to stop in a lovely place and have a nice cup of tea.
That sounds good to me.
Tea, coffee, hot chocolate?
Or all of the above.
Excellent.
Half an hour or so south of the canyon, our little detour is taking us to Moss Yard Beach. At fewer than 100 meters long, it's the epitome of small is beautiful, with far-reaching views across Fleet Bay.
Thank you.
Not a bad spot to have a cup of tea.
This is the kind of place you come if you want to lower your blood pressure, isn't it?
Yeah. But why do you think it is? People bypass the likes of Dumfries and Galloway. Is it because we live on the East Coast and therefore we just stay east? You know, we go up via Edinburgh to the Highlands.
I think also if you're going up the West Coast, you head, Glasgow, higher. Here you come and you branch off, isn't it? It's that thing of going, I've got to get there.
Yeah.
I think what I love about this place, though, is it kind of feels a bit sort of a secret to me.
Yeah. It's like today it's belonged to us.
Yeah.
I mean, like you, I could stay here forever, but we've got to get to our place where we're going to crash for the night.
Great.
You think this is nice? Just wait till you see where you're staying.
Excellent.
Do you know what a yurt is?
Isn't that when you fall over and bang your knee? And you get yurt. That's a terrible gag, wasn't it?
Come on, let's get to our yurts.
It's been good to take a breather.
Shall I get the chairs?
No, I'll go on, then you get them.
So I'm feeling refreshed and ready for a scenic drive east.
It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
To a place I think Mark will love. With its nearest neighbour over a mile away and totally off-grid, this glamping and campsite in Maybe Forest feels like it couldn't be further from the beaten track.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not every day you see something like that, eh?
You bring me to all the best places.
This vast site, which is called Marthrone of Maybe, has a range of pitches and places to stay, including our choice for the night, yurts.
Wow. Hey?
Sit yourself down. What a great idea.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's down as being off-grid, and there's Wi-Fi.
I know. You got Wi-Fi, got a TV, DVDs, got a cooker, log burner. What more do you want? Are you shattered?
I'm absolutely shattered, but in a good way.
Yeah, mate. Two kindred spirits hanging out.
Sleep well.
You too, mate. Do you know what? He has genuinely enjoyed himself today. He has no idea what's in store tomorrow, but I know he's going to love it. See you in the morning. Love today. Love this.
It's day 2 of our weekend escape in the southwest of Scotland.
Coffee, tea?
Tea, please.
Tea coming up.
Bless you.
I mean, you know what I'm going to
Thank
say,
you.
don't you? You know what I'm going to ask. Did you sleep well? And the answer has to be yes. So how could you have a bad sleep with a backdrop like that and sound like this?
After yesterday, I was even tempted to get an ice bath.
Where?
Because that feeling you get when you come out with a cold, that, you know, that relaxed feeling afterwards is so nice.
Sorry, did you say a nice bath or an ice bath?
Well, either or. See what I did there?
I see what you did there, yeah. But you know what it is? When you wake up in a place like this, and you've got a view like that, I just feel incredibly grateful. It's like nature's painted a picture for you this morning, because we are going to be creating a memory on a type of canvas.
And the materials we're going to use are going to be provided by nature.
Excellent.
Come on, bring your tea and do your talking while you're walking. Come on.
Research has shown that finding your inner artist in an outdoor setting is really good for your mental health.
Again, another image you don't see every day.
Look at this.
Rose,
Hello.
lovely to see you.
So the aptly named Rose Petal, who's from the environmental charity EcoArt, has come to show us how to make prints from petals, twigs, and leaves.
So, is this an example of what we'll be doing
Yeah,
today?
we're going to do some eco-printing. This is using forage leaves and berries, and we're going to print onto fabric.
So, how long's this sort of thing been going on?
Oh,
Centuries,
this
thousands of
is
years?
Thousands of years, yeah, from the Romans and from using oak to dye things and tannins for the leather work as well.
So, where do we start?
Let's have a little forage.
Should we have a little forage?
The pigment from our cuttings will be released by steam, and Rose's cauldron is already bubbling away.
Here's some oak leaves. We can use oaks.
What about fern leaves?
Fern leaves, perfect. I
Yeah.
think we'll take one of them. And here we've got some broom. The flowers dye really well.
And obviously, these will dye yellow.
Well, we have to wait and see. That's the
Okay.
excitement.
Do you know what I love about this? Yeah. You don't know what you've got until the big reveal.
One of the great things about this is that we should be able to find similar raw materials close to home.
So now we're going to put our foraged material and plants. We're going to put it into these 3 dishes. So this is copper sulfate that brings out blues, and this is iron water, which is made with rusty nails, water and vinegar. That helps to extract the tannins from the plants and helps it to stick. So we've got some old cotton sheeting here. I've got vinegar and water here, so this is going to help things stick. So I just want you to moisten, not soak.
Does the vinegar bring out the colour?
It's an acid, yes, so it
Right.
helps bring it out. You've
Oh, I
got
can
some
smell
vinegar
that.
over there
Oh.
too.
I've been in a chippy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this stuff here is all red. This is berry tea, hibiscus, barberries and elderberries. They're all very red, and this will be more blue. This is more khaki colours.
I think I'll go for the blue and this tone here, these rose petals here.
Well, I think you need to just pile some on.
Okay.
That's right. So give them a little
there.
shake. So yeah, we spread them out a wee bit.
I've gone for the wild look. You're going for the patterned look, aren't you?
Oh, I might try some rose petals too.
I like this.
I'm going so minimalist here.
With the foliage arranged, we can start the pigment extraction process in earnest.
So you've got a stick. So we want to add some tension onto it. So if we roll it up,
Okay.
the tighter it is, the better print you're going to get.
Yours is looking good, Mark. I like what you've done there.
We're just going to top and tail it with the elastic band. This just helps keep everything in place. And then we need some twine, some string. Now we're going to cook these for about 20 minutes. We're going to steam them in a pot over the fire.
The tightness of the bundles and the time they spend in the heat will affect the intensity of the colour that we end up with.
So we've got one more to make. We're going to make some with tin cans.
Excellent.
Tin Can Banner. What
Tin
a
Can
great
Banner.
name for a band.
Wrapping the fabric around a rusty tin gives great patterns and darker colours.
So this is going to be a bit more of a kaleidoscope effect.
And with our second goes bound, secured and in the steamer, it's time to unwrap our first experiments.
Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous now.
Excited?
1, 2,
2, 3.
I like that.
Look at that.
I like that. Mark.
Brilliant.
5 out of 10.
What?
Whereas mine, actually, you can see everything more on yours.
Good choice of colours there, Mark.
So that is phenomenal.
What
Do you
I'm
know that
loving-
fact is-
Phenomenal.
I know. What I'm loving is this detail here.
Yeah.
So his is phenomenal, and mine is...
Is outstanding.
Seriously? That's really good.
Well, so far so good. But how did our tin can attempts turn out?
Oh, I'm liking this, Robbo.
Nice.
You've done it again, haven't you?
What?
You've done another good one.
Yeah, but yours is great. I tell you what, Rose, I could get into this.
Well, it's very easy to do. Oh, wow, I'm loving that one.
Oh, look at that, Mark.
Beautiful. Love it.
It just shows you. You never know what'll get the creative juices flowing.
Do you know what? I loved every second of that.
Oh, thank
Genuinely.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
so much.
I love what you
You've
do.
been absolutely wonderful.
Oh.
And I'm glad you're pleased with the results.
Yeah, doing this with you here.
Oh,
How
by
good
the
is
myth. Wonderful.
Oh,
Thank
lovely.
you.
Loved every second of that.
Thank you.
I'm going to have one as well.
Oh.
Thank you.
I can see Mark's banner making him a dashing cravat. And what a special memory for us to take home of our time spent in Maybe Forest.
Well, that was fun.
Genuinely, I loved it.
Yeah, me too. I think that was one of those surprising things. Like, I didn't realize how exciting it was when we took the things out. So excited to see what the patterns were.
I can't believe time has passed so quickly and the weekend is nearly over. I've got one last surprise for Mark, and it's another first for both of us.
You and I are going fishing.
Excellent.
So there's many ways to catch a fish, but I thought on the way home, we'd do a bit of half netting. Something I've never done before, but a great way to catch a fish.
See, this is the great thing when I come on these little trips with you. I've no idea what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then when you tell me what we're doing, I still have no idea what it is.
We're heading to the Solway Firth, where half netting has been practiced for over 1,000 years.
How do I look?
You look great.
First time I've had waders on.
You look like a natural. Hey, after 25 years, I'm taking you fishing.
I know, about time.
And this is the estuary of the River Esk.
So this is like the border then?
That's right.
With these two lovely fellas here, Robert and Mike. How are you, lads?
We're good.
Good to see you. Good, man.
Robert and Mike are two of only a few UK half netters left, a practice that's concentrated in the southwest of Scotland.
Lads, is it a good day to go half netting?
Well, the sun's shining. You don't get too many days like that here, so you've got to say, yeah, it's a good day, I think, yeah.
So what does half netting mean?
Well, it's a traditional fishery that's been here on the Solway Firth for 1,000 years. Brought here by the Vikings. The word half means the centre of the channel or the open channel, so which sort of makes sense, I think. Yeah.
Right. So what's the plan for today, Mike? Where are we going to go and what are we going to do?
We'll come down here, which is pretty shallow, and then if you can see that dark scar on the horizon, we're just going to be at the left-hand side of that. The tide will come up that channel. As it comes in, the sea trout will come, wash up with it. We'll be stood with a big net and hopefully get something.
Right. Should we cast a net?
Yeah, come on. Let's
Great.
get going.
Let's go.
Cast the net, you mean like...
Right,
Get it.
I got it.
We're wading across the water to the other side of the estuary, which means crossing the border to England. It's a useful way to get warmed up because our main job will be to hold the horizontal beams against the tide,
Right. Looks quite heavy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
letting the nets float out behind us.
You keep hold of a couple of meshes of the net, and if the fish runs into the net, you'll feel a pull on the net. At that point, you have to lift the beams. So once the throat of the beam's outside the water, the fish is caught in the bag of the net. That's the idea.
The exciting thing about this technique is you just don't know what you'll net.
I'm going for a shark.
Never say never, but I think the likelihood of catching the shark's pretty slim.
And rather than a predator of the deep, today's prize catch is a sea trout.
Let's go half net, Mark.
Let's do it.
The feel-good factor from taking deep breaths of fresh sea air never fails to lift my spirits.
So when you move, and if you just slide your feet, if you lift it, you can fall in a hole.
If you want to go half netting, get a license, the landowner's permission, and be aware of what you're legally allowed to catch.
Nice way to spend an afternoon, isn't it?
Lovely.
On the estuary. What a bonny day. And I know you get sea trout and salmon. Might get a few flounders, a few dab.
You know what?
days.
You know what? Difficult is the wind, because the wind blows the nets. Sometimes I'm thinking, is that fish? Is that a fish? It's just the wind, or just the, you know...
Let me tell you, you'll know when it's a fish.
Robson, am I officially now a fisherman?
You're a fisherman, you're an angler, you're a half-netter.
Cool.
Proper fisherman.
Robson! Yeah, Robson! What? I've caught a tuna! That's the funniest looking tuna I've ever seen.
It's an old boot.
It's an old boot!
The sea is coming in quickly, but we should have a better chance of success in deeper waters as the tide progresses.
Oh, I've got a fish.
Lift then.
I've caught something.
A look in the bag. Could be a wee plate.
Oh, look.
Wee place, that one. See that little orange spot? That could be a place, yeah.
Goodbye, my little friend.
Caught a fish. Thank you.
There he goes.
Is that the first fish you've ever caught?
Ever? Yeah.
It's always a special moment when you witness someone experiencing the joy of fishing for the first time. And now I felt something land in my net.
Whoa!
That's a big fish.
I just keep the net here, just hold that there. We'll just have a...
That is a great fish. I am thrilled with that.
What is it, Robson?
It's a grey mullet.
I love half netting. 2 fish in 5 minutes.
You know what the next one is?
Aye, 100%.
Come on, let's get that sea trout.
And it's great to experience a traditional fishing method in such good company.
It's a likely time of the tide now for a fish, like.
Oh, yes, that's a good fish. That's a good fish.
Oh, no, we lost it.
No.
Got it.
Sea trout.
Sea trout, get in, man! Get in it! Yeah!
Oh, they're so clean, man.
They're clean, what?
Oh, unbelievable, Robert.
It's a nice fish.
Oh, what a stunner.
That is beautiful.
So that's what we've been here to catch.
That is one of the best tasting fish in Britain.
Absolutely.
But we're going to let this one swim away.
We are. It's a lucky day.
It is lucky day.
I've had some amazing times out fishing, but today has been a real eye-opener.
Right, time to get you home.
Do I have to?
Let's work it in.
And what an invigorating few hours spent under the almost cloudless skies of the Solway Firth.
Robert, mate, doesn't get any better than that, does it? We got a fish. Well, you were well done. That was. Wait. Yeah.
And I caught a fish.
Yeah. Brilliant. Come to catch a sea trout, you caught a sea trout.
Unbelievable. I know. What a beautiful part of the world and great company. Thanks ever so much.
It's been a joyful couple of days, and it just goes to show what surprising adventures can be had on a weekend escape when you take the road less travelled.